guys, okay, so in this video, this is kind of my part 2 of my Cloth Diaper 101, where in this one I'm going to tell you guys about all the different kind of accessories that you can get. Of course, I want to also make this as simple as I can for you guys. I don't want to overwhelm or give you too much information, so I'm just going to do very simple kind of what I have and what I have liked. You can always do more, of course, if there's things that I don't have or things that you feel like would be a better way to do it for you, then you can, that's fine, but this is just basic of what you're going to need. So let's go ahead and get started. Bye.
Now she's going.
Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is a pail and some type of pail liner. So for me, I just used a regular trash can. You can use one with a swing top lid or one where the lid stays shut. Of course, if you use one with a swing top lid, you're not going to have as much odor and it's going to be able to breathe, let your diapers air out, so you won't have as much of a smell. For me, I just use a closed top lid. That's just what has worked fine for me. And then, of course, your pail liner. Sorry, mine probably looks really like discolored. It's like 2 years old. So this is the outside of it that is going to be your waterproof material. And then inside is going to be like the cloth material. And this is very simple. You just wrap it over the outside edge of your pail, and then you can just put your diapers in it. This also, you just throw it in the wash. So for me, you can either take this whole thing out with your diapers in it and, dump them out and put it in the wash. For me, that's what I do, and it has worked great. You can either then, of course, let this air dry, or you can tumble dry it. They are safe to tumble dry. And I'll go ahead and show you guys kind of my setup of how I have my diaper pails. Alright, so as you guys can see, I just simply pull out my diaper pail. Of course, the waterproof outside layer on the outside, the cloth on the inside. Just put it on, put my lid on, and put it back. And it's just that simple. So this right here, as you guys can see, is my diaper pail setup. And the one on the left is, like I showed you guys, my one for my cloth diapers, and the one on the right, of course, is for the disposable diaper liners, as well as any wipes or trash that I need to throw away. Okay, so then the next thing that kind of goes along with that is you're going to want a wet bag, which is essentially the same thing as a pail liner, but it's for when you're out and about and you're not going to take your big, huge pail bag, or you're not going to take your huge pail liner with you. You're going to want something a lot smaller, something that can fit in your diaper bag. So there's a couple different kinds. This one here for me is my favorite, but the zipper broke a while ago, so I haven't really been able to use it. I'm not sure. It might be a Bum Genius. It has a B faded label. So anyways, I can't even open it that well to show you guys, but it's pretty much the same material on the inside that my pail liner was. This one, I really like it because it has the wet bag part for you to put your wet diapers, but then also if you're going to like have dry like covers, for example, that you're going to use, you can put them in here and they won't get dirty, they won't get soiled. So it has like the two kind of little compartments that you can use. Also, this handle is really handy because like if you're say you're in the bathroom changing your child's diaper, you can kind of attach this to like a door or a little hook or whatever, and then just throw your diapers in, and then you zip this up. You can kind of fold it up or however you want, and then just put it back in your diaper bag or whatever. This one here is another kind. It's the same sort of deal. The material on the inside really isn't as thick, which is fine, of course, and it does have the second compartment. This one just, I don't know, like I hate to say it, but it just seems a little bit more cheaply made. It's not as thick, so I feel like if you had a lot of diapers going on in here, that it could potentially feel a little damp on the outside. I don't know, I've never put that many in it to where it felt damp on the outside, but it seems like it would easier than the other one that I showed you guys because it's just not as thick. One thing that I will say with both the pail liners and the wet bags would be make sure that you get more than one. I have 3 wet bags so that I can kind of keep them on rotation, and as well I have 2 pail liners that I can kind of rotate, so when one's being washed I can use the other one. You can just use one, that's fine, but you need to make sure that you're like staying on top of your laundry, and even then, like, it's going to be kind of hard. You're going to need somewhere to put those diapers, so having at least 2 of each thing is what I would recommend. And also my system, everything that I have, like I've mentioned in several of my other videos, I try to do things as economical as possible. So all the things that I have gotten are not that expensive. In my cloth diaper myths video, I'll have that linked below. Towards the end, my myth number 7 was the cost of diapers. And so I do go through not only cost of diapers, but cost of like accessories or like hidden costs, so things that go in my system. And I talk more about like the cost of the diaper pails, my trash cans, everything like that. So go ahead and check that video out if you're interested in knowing some of the prices of these things. Also, I will have all the things that I have, all my pails, wet bags, such on, I will have them linked down below. Alright, so the next thing that you're most likely going to want is some type of pail deodorizer. There are so many different kinds of things that you can use. I couldn't possibly tell you guys all of them. Some of the things they have are like these little discs. This is something, I do not believe that it can go in the wash. I believe you have to take it out. So you want to make sure that you either put it at the very bottom so that once you dump your diapers in the wash, you can pick it out and throw it away, or keep it in the very top on top of your diapers. This is the only one that I have ever tried. I believe this was another free item thing that they sent to me. And I don't like them. I don't know. They give a weird kind of smell to the diapers. I noticed that it kind of like took away the stench or the stinky smell, but the smell that it kind of left behind was really weird. And I didn't like it. I just felt like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Another thing that you can use, they have a lot of powders that you can use. You can use baking soda or mixed baking soda, I'm sure, with other different things, and make your own kind of scent, something that you can just kind of sprinkle in. Baking soda is something that's going to be safe to put in there because you can wash it. They'll be fine with the baking soda on them. You can also use like essential oils or make a little perfume bag, something that you can throw in there. There's tons of different things that you can use. I would just research it and then decide kind of what you wanna go for. For me, I'm really lucky because I actually have a plug-in right behind my 2 diaper pails that I put a plug-in Scentsy thing so that the room can just smell more pleasant. Also, like I was telling you guys, as you can see, there is the outlet, so I am able to have the air freshener tucked right behind there. You don't even see it, Kira can't mess with it, and it keeps the room nice and fresh. Alright, so my next item that you are going to need is something that is going to protect your diapers from poop. After your child has started on solid foods, their poop is no longer water soluble. You can't throw it in the wash machine anymore. You need something to either put on top of the diaper insert that is going to be able to be taken out and thrown away, such as a liner, diaper spray where you can spray off the poop into the toilet. You can scrape off the poop into the toilet, whatever you want to do, whatever you decide to do, great, good for you. But you're going to need to do something because you can't just put that into the wash machine anymore. For me personally, I like the liner option. These are the Grow Via Bio Liners, and they come in this roll of 200 sheets for $10. And so it basically just looks like almost a dryer sheet. And you put that right over the top of your diaper like this, and then just put it on your baby. It's very simple, very easy. They work well. You can just then take that off and throw it into the trash. It's very simple, very easy, and I never have to touch any poop or anything like that. I do not have a diaper sprayer to show you guys, which is another popular option. They're normally about $50. You can find some cheaper and more expensive than that, obviously. It's just like with anything, different brands or different companies are going to sell them for different prices, and they're going to be different quality. I will have a link down below though to one so that you guys can at least see how they look. Alright, so the next thing you guys are going to need is some type of detergent. This one here is cloth diaper safe. It is dye-free, fragrance-free. It does not have any extra additives. It is not a As you can see, I mean, it's country safe, just regular. It's not a, sorry, it's kind of heavy, you guys. It's not a cloth diaper specific detergent. You don't need to get one that is specifically for cloth diapers. You just need to get one that doesn't have any of the extra additives. Some people make their own. Some people do buy them directly from the diaper companies. This one I just got from my natural Whole Foods supermarket. There's a lot of different types of detergents that you guys can use, and I'll actually have a link below of a site where it says all the different detergents that you could use and how safe they are. You know, there's like the good, better, best kind of guide to go by. Just get something that's natural, that doesn't have any of the extra additives, and you should be good. Something like Dreft with fragrances or whatever is definitely not going to be cloth diaper safe. So some people may think like, oh crap, you know, like I use Dreft for my clothes, like I can't use that for diapers as well. No, you can't, sorry. And I mean, you're not going to want to be washing your diapers and your baby's clothes together anyway, so it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. That box, the reason that it's so heavy is because I just got a new one. Like I've said to you guys in a couple of my other videos, my daughter's like 22 months old. She's almost 2 years old, and the other box that I had has pretty much lasted me 2 years. Like that's a long time, and it's not that expensive. Like I said though, there's so many different kinds that you can use. But that is just the one that I have found works best for me. I have tried one other one, which was like an Arm & Hammer, I believe, and it left my diapers having a funky smell, and so I decided not to go with that anymore. So this, the Country Safe is just what works best for us at this moment. One of the other things that you're going to need that also goes along with the detergent, of course, is going to be some type of stain remover. This one here specifically is Stain and Odor Remover, and it is by Baby Organics. This one here is the only one that I've ever used, and I love it. It's non-toxic, fragrance-free, plant-based cleaning power. And it also says no chlorine, parabens, sulfates, fragrance-free, no fragrances or dyes. This here is just what has worked best for us. I've gone through several bottles of these because it really works well, and I also am able to use this on her clothes, our clothes, whatever. Like it really is just, it works for everything. Another alternative, of course you don't have to use a stain removing spray. Wanting to line dry your diapers anyway, the sun is a great natural way to bleach stains out of your diapers. So you can use that. I would recommend though getting some type of cloth diaper safe stain remover for in the winter months, or if it's a cloudy day or whatever, and you want something that is going to remove those stains. Alright, so another thing that you're going to want is going to be a cloth diaper safe rash cream. Again, there are many things that you can use. One that I really like here is the Mother Love Diaper Rash and Thrush. It's very natural. It has certified organic ingredients. It works really great. The only thing that I don't like about this particular one is sometimes when you need something a little bit more strong, this one doesn't quite do the trick. But I love this one. I've used the whole thing. There's nothing in it. I love it. It's great. The smell, it's a natural smell. It is what it is. Of course, there are so many different kinds of cloth diaper safe rash creams that you can use, but another alternative to buying would be making your own. I've been making my own probably for like a year, year and a half. My daughter, she was going through a phase where she had a hard time going to the bathroom, and then I would try and give her something to kind of unconstipate her. And then she would have diarrhea, and it would just irritate her skin. So I started making my own, something that was stronger than the Mother Love that I just showed you guys, but still gentle and very natural. It just kind of looks like this. I hope it's going in focus. I don't know. But it's just your basic cream. I'm going to have a video where I show you guys how I make it, what I put in it, and so on. Now, something like Desitin and other pastes that are similar are not going to be cloth diaper safe. And in fact, I have used, like I said, whenever my daughter was going through that really like crazy phase of like getting rashes from being like constipated and the diarrhea, whatever, I was so desperate, and I even did try to use Desitin or something stronger than what I have, and it did ruin some of my diapers. Even using a liner. They say that if you use a liner or something, that it also will protect against ruining your diapers from the diaper rash cream. But this one in particular, it was able to kind of still seep through it and get some spots on my diapers. It's really hard to remove a cream like Desitin. It can be done, but it's very, very hard. Some of mine I'm just going to have to throw away or get rid of because they're just not the same after that. What I would recommend if you really are wanting to use Desitin would be to maybe use a cloth liner. They have cloth liners that you can use, or take regular baby wipes, lay them out to dry, and that will make a thicker barrier when you're going to do diaper creams like that. Again, I would not recommend using something like Desitin. I would recommend either making your own, which is what I found worked actually better than Desitin, was to make my own. But again, as long as you're using one that is cloth diaper safe and it works for you, there you go. And the last thing, of course, is going to be your wipes. Again, this is a necessity. You're going to absolutely need it. Whether you decide to use normal standard wipes, store-bought, you decide to use cloth wipes, or you decide cloth wipes with a spray, or if you decide to completely make your own with your own solution, which is what I do. And like I mentioned in some other videos, I will have a video where I show you guys how I make my own wipes, as well as how you can make your own cloth wipes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I would absolutely love it if you guys would subscribe to this channel. I hope this video was simple and was able to show you guys all the cloth diaper accessories that you're going to need. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!